Hi there, I'm personal stylist and style expert Noelle Cellini. And in this episode of Noelle Says, I'm going to talk about what you do when none of your wardrobe fits. So you've gone through either a weight loss or a weight gain. Now, I will say that I have been every size in the book, but lately I went down 2 sizes. I went from an 8 to a 4. So I was faced with the reality of, oh my gosh, nothing in my closet fits. So what did I wear? Well, I'm actually wearing one of the dresses that did not need any tailoring. And that's what we're going to talk about today. What are some pieces you can use no matter which way you're going, on the scale in your life? Now, the key point about this dress is that while it does have a defined waistband, I am actually tying it so I can tie it looser or tighter. And the waistband is not, like I said, it's not defined by the dress. There is no zipper anywhere, so I can really, like I said, make it looser or, tie it a little bit tighter if needed. The other key thing too, now this works for dresses and skirts, is that it has these pleats not all the way around. Not that pleats all the way around are bad, but that means that it gives a little bit more if I need it to, or then they lay a little bit more flat when I don't need it to. The only thing that still might need to be altered if you have pieces like this is the length. And I will say that now putting this dress on, it's fine, but I like things to be about like an inch or so, inch and a half above the knee. For me, I just think it looks best. I do have nice legs, and for yourself, really keep anything at knee length, which is right above the knee, right at, or right below. That's going to be the most versatile, the most flattering age-wise. Too much lower than the knee, we enter into dowdy, and too much higher, we can't sit down. Our skirt or our dress is too short. So this would be a good example of a dress that could work with you, grow with you either way. This is another dress too that I've worn in another video, and I can link that in the description section below. But I wore this without having to have it altered. Same thing. The only thing might be the length, an inch or two here or there, depending on which way you're going on the scale. But same thing. It does have a zipper in the side. Oh no, it does have a zipper in the back, excuse me. But same thing. The waistband isn't crazy defined. It's not like a very fitted dress. And if you notice, the material on these dresses is the same. So it's kind of jersey, a little bit stretchy. It's not a very structured dress. It still does have a shape. It's not a garbage bag. And then the other similar thing, aside from the fabric and kind of the waistband that can give either way, is that the bottom is a little bit, it's not tailored. It's not like a pencil. It's not straight. This does have some flounce and some movement to it. So it's a little more A-line. This one is an A-line, but it has the pleats in the front, which gives it that little bit of give when we need it. So these two are pieces that I was able to reach for in the summer when I'm like, oh my gosh, none of my shorts fit. None of my pants fit. And that's also something to note too. Yes, things can be altered. Really, any more than 2 sizes if you're going down, that's fine. Any more than that, and you're really almost remaking the whole garment, I would say, time to maybe kind of start over a little bit. And shorts and pants are really hard. It can be done, but a lot of times I've had it done even with my tailor, who I think is fabulous, and things just kind of, the pockets and the butt maybe look too close together, or maybe it's still a little saggy, or there's, it's harder to do. It's easier to do on a skirt or a dress. So for that, steer clear of pants and shorts, till the time being where you're at a weight that you're going to be. Now, the other thing, another option too, would be something straight up and down. And I just bought this one, so that's why it has the tag on. But I have something very similar. And I say straight up and down, but it does still have, it's hard to tell on the hanger, but it does still have a little bit hint of a shape. It doesn't have obviously a defined waist, but those will also work with you too. Again, we don't want it to look like a sack. This does have, darts here at the bust line, and it does have a nice open neck, which is always flattering. That helps elongate, because we see more skin, help making you look taller versus something like a crew neck. And it's in a great pop of a color, of course. So something a little more, like I said, not so pencil, a little more straight will also work as a dress. And just as a side note, when I tried this on, the girl at the store was like, oh, it's a great dress. I can picture it. She was thinking dressy. And for me, I was actually thinking, I'm just going to wear this with, some flats or summer sandals, and I'm going to wear it as kind of a casual throw-on dress. I could wear it with, I love turquoise and red together, and then just some low silver flats or silver sandals or some silver flats. So for me, only because I have other dressy red dresses that are a little more fitted and I feel work in a dressy situation. But that's just a side note as to how I would style that. And another item that works really well is the red dress behind me. And this one too, because it has it's a faux wrap, meaning that it doesn't actually pull through. It's sewn here at the side and then it's sewn here at this side. So again, I can pull it as tight or as loose as I need it to be. So it's stretchy, I still get a little bit same thing of an open neck, and I can do a lot of things with it depending on how I accessorize it. So as another side note, remember that the shoe always, always, always sets the tone of an outfit. So once again, you can make this more casual or dressy depending on the shoe you wear with it. So that will grow with you whichever way, we're growing or changing, whether it's babies or weight or whatever, causes all these weight fluctuations. Now, a couple other things that will always work for you is actually the opposite when we go to the top of the body, meaning that this is a blazer and I'll put it on. I wouldn't wear it with this dress. I mean, I can, it has kind of a funky back. I think it's a little too much with all this, but I found that actually tailored tops, so very fitted tops and very tailored blazers versus a blazer that is straight up and down like this one. And yes, I do still keep the plastic on from the dry cleaners, but I don't keep the whole plastic bag. So just the top to protect it from any dust, but not the whole bag, because that will trap in the dry cleaning fumes and destroy your clothes, and you don't want that. So this one is, as you can see, a little more straight up and down, and this will need some altering. It kind of just hangs after, going down from two sizes. Like I said, it was fine before, but now it really has lost, like, the little bit of structure it had, it lost it, versus tops and blazers that are a little bit more tailored seem to stand the test of time when it came to stuff being, just as a fun back, stuff being still wearable without having to, totally rework the piece. So the same is true if you're going up a size. People may be thinking, well, if I'm gaining weight, wouldn't something a little bit looser be better? But something structured like this, a blazer or a structured top, will work with you, because we actually need more structure the more weight that we have, because we need to see that you have a shape in there somewhere, instead of just looking like, a lot of women tell me, oh, I feel like a potato on toothpicks. That's worse if they were just really loose, flowy tops. They need some structure. It needs to be in the right place and not everywhere head to toe from their body, but at least like a nice structured top, and then maybe, they could do a looser skirt, so to speak, or a more A-line skirt. So it's looser, dresses that give a little bit more and more structure when it comes to the top half. So hopefully that will give you an idea what to go for, no matter, like I said, which way you're going in your wardrobe. And as a last little tidbit about tailoring, aside from the fact that you can go down about 2 sizes, when it comes to a tailor, people always ask me, for referrals. And unfortunately, I don't have one in every city across America. But I will say that everybody I found, whether it's a tailor or a cobbler, that they actually should have an opinion. So a lot of times you'll put something on, maybe they won't say something right away, but you should put something on and they should say, you tell them what you want to do with it. Like, I'd like to take it in here, or I'd like a little bit shorter, and they may say, okay. A lot of times the very good ones I find have a strong opinion. So they'll say, oh no, it's much better at that length because you have a strong shoulder, and so we need that length at the bottom to help balance that out. Or walk for me, or let me see how it moves. Or, you know, if I do this extra hole here in this strap, it's gonna pull on the other side and it's not going to do what you want it to do. So they should have an opinion about what you're asking them to do. Of course, it's up to you if you want them to carry that through, but those are the good ones who they know what the garment or the shoe or the bag is going to do once they make some alterations to it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And of course, let me know your style questions for men or women, small, big, or complicated. Nothing is too hard for me to tackle. And thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode.